Hi everybody. So we are going to talk today about finding slope-intercept form given a point and a slope. We'll worry about this given 2 points part later in a separate video. So if we go ahead and read our first part, it says to write an equation of a line passing through point xy with slope m, you can use normal slope-intercept formula. So our slope-intercept formula is y equals mx plus b. We just have to plug in the variables that we know. So it's like what I said right here. You will need to plug in x, y, and m to solve for b, and then rewrite our final answer. So let's just look at number 1 right here. I have 4, 1, and the slope is 2. So that's my x, that's my y, and then this is my m. So we take our y equals mx plus b, and we are going to start plugging it in. So I'd have 1 equals 2 times 4 plus b. Now, this looks really simple. We know how to do this. We're going to have to multiply or distribute. So we get 8 equals 1 plus b. Okay, we can subtract the 8, do our split. And so we get b equals -7. So now we have to rewrite our final answer. So rewrite it. We're just going to write it with y. Our slope was 2. Slope's bestie is x. And then -7. That is our answer. So we know m was 2 and our b was -7. That's the information that we need. Let's go look at the next one. So I have -8 minus 1, and the slope is -3/4. We have a fraction, but you know what? That's okay because we have a calculator we can use also. So I have x, that's not an x, I have x, I have y, and I have m. So let's start plugging it in. Y equals mx plus b. Our y is -1 equals our m is -3/4. Our x is -8 plus b. Okay, I'm going to get our calculator out. So we would have right here -3 divided by 4 times 8. We do our fraction by pressing alpha, y equals enter, -3/4 times -8. Okay, and we get 6. So we have, oh goodness, we have 6 plus b equals -1. Okay, from there, we do our split again, subtract 6, b equals -1 minus 6 is -7. Rewrite our answer. Y equals -3/4x minus 7. Notice how my slope does not change because your slope is not going to change if it's on the same line. M was -3/4, B was -7. So let's go ahead and look at the next. All right, our next one. So we have -4 and -7, and it tells us M equals 1. So there's my x, there's my y. Let's plug it into our y-intercept formula, slope-intercept formula. Okay, y is -7 equals m is 1, x is -4 plus b. Notice that when I plug them in, the variables go away. So we need to go ahead and multiply. -4 plus b equals -7. Do our split. And we can, plus 4, b equals -7 plus 4 is going to be -3. So our m was 1, our b was -3. Rewrite our final answer, y equals 1x minus 3. And remember, we can write it as y equals x minus 3. Okay. So last one we're going to do right here. We have -3x positive 3x, negative 4 is y, and then our m. So y equals mx plus b. Y is negative 4 equals 0 times 3 plus b. Okay, go ahead and multiply. 0 times 3 is 0, plus b equals negative 4. So we get negative 4 equals b, because that 0 can go away. M equals 0, b equals negative 4. So that means we would have y equals, not m, 0x minus 4. And really, you would just write this as y equals negative 4, because that 0 makes everything go away. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some word problems. This should be on the back of your paper. So we are first going to worry about just our point slope ones like we've done earlier. So point slope, you are going to use it when it gives you a sample point, an x and a y, and a rate of change, okay? So your point slope that we're going to use, our formula is y equals mx plus b. So like always, we are going to circle words that may be confusing. We are going to underline, or if you're like me, highlight your words or phrases that are important. And then we are going to write our questions or aha moments in the margin. So let's go down here at number 1. So it says Chit Chat Wireless charges 30 cents per minute plus a monthly base fee, okay? In September, Maggie used 120 minutes and her phone bill was $51. Write and solve a linear equation to find the cost if Maggie used 185 minutes in October. Okay, so we see this word per right there. We've talked about this before. That word per means, hey, this is my x. So my m is going to be that 30. Okay, now we have excuse me. Now we have a sample point. So our sample point is going to be xy. Your x, this is a big note you need to put on your paper down here. Your x is always time. Your x is always time. So our x, we see she spent 120 minutes and her phone bill was $51. Okay, so now we can do our y, or slope-intercept. Y equals mx plus b. Our y is 51 equals our m was 0.3. Our x was 120, and we have plus b. Well, I can't do that math in my head, so let's pull out our handy-dandy calculator. So 0.3 times 120, we get 36 plus b equals 51. Okay, now we got to do our split. Subtract 36, 51 minus 36 gives us 15 equals b. Okay, so if we rewrite our equation now, y equals, our slope was 0.30x plus, and our b, we found right there, is 15. But we have not answered the question yet. The question says, write and solve a linear equation to find the cost if Maggie used 65 minutes in October. 65 minutes, that's going to be my x. So I'm going to take our formula right here and plug in that, what is it, 165? Yep, 165 into x. And we're going to add 15. And then we can just literally put all of that in the calculator. So 0.3 times 165 plus 15. So we get y equals 64.5 or 50. And think about our question, what it's asking here. It says find the cost. And so cost is going to be dollars. So your units in this problem will be dollars. All right, let's go down to our next one. It says you lease a new car and you must make a down payment to sign the lease and then pay $199 per month. There's our rate. 6 months after signing the lease, Excuse me. 6 months after signing his lease, Mr. Scott has paid $2,694. Write and solve a linear equation to find the total amount he will have paid after 3 years. So let's go ahead and start writing. Our m, our slope, is going to be 199. Okay, our xy point. Remember, your x is always time. And so our time here is 6 months, and he has paid $2,694. Okay, now that we have our slope and our coordinate point wrote out, let's go ahead and start plugging this into our slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. So our y is 2,694 equals, our m is 6, okay? Oh, wait, no, it's not. Oopsie. Our m right here is 199. Our x is 6 plus b. Okay, let's get our calculator. 199 times 6 is 1,194 plus b equals, oh, I forgot a number. This should be 2,694. So 2,694. We can do our split. So then the 1,000 is going to come over and be a negative. B, and if we do 2,694 minus 1,194 is 1,500 equals B. Okay, so that means that when he first got his car, he put down $1,500. Okay, but we have not answered the question yet. It says write and solve an equation to find the total amount he have paid in 3 years. So before we answer that, does this problem talk about time in years or time in months? We see it right here. It says 6 months. So we have to think, okay, how many months are in 3 years? Well, 12 times 3 is 36. So 36 months. So we then have to rewrite our equation so we can use it. Y equals 199x plus 1,500. And we can plug in that 36 into x. So if we do 199 times 36 plus 1,500, we get 8,664. And this problem is talking about him buying a car, and you buy a car with money. So that means our units is dollars. Okay, so let's go to the last one I'm going to do right here. Number 5. It says a candlestick burns at a rate, okay, it tells us our rate right there, of 0.2 inches per hour. After 8 straight hours of burning, the candlestick is 13.4 inches tall. Write and solve a linear equation to find the original height of the candle. Okay, our M, our B, highlight the question. So we want to find the original height. So that honestly means, hey, we are looking for the B, the starting amount. We are looking for our B. So our M, it tells us, is 0.2. But hey, it says the candle is burning. If a candle is burning, that means it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So it's shrinking. So our rate here has to be a negative. That's something we got to pay attention to in a problem like this. So our time is always hours. It says after 8 straight hours, it was 13.4 inches tall. Let's do our y equals mx plus b now. Our y is 13.4 equals our m is negative 0.2. Our x is 8. And we are looking for b currently. So if I take negative 0.02, oopsie, okay, so 0.02 times 8, we get negative 1.6 plus b. Okay, do our split. 13.4. This negative, we'll add it. It'll go away and go over here. So that ends up and gets, if we do 6 plus 4, that's 0. Carry the 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. So we were looking for the b. We found b right here. So we really don't need to do anything else except write our answer out. So b, or the starting amount, was 15. The units in this problem are inches. So there are our word problem notes currently and our other notes on point slope. There will be another video coming out here in a little bit about solving slope-intercept with 2 points. So look out for that. If you guys need any help, feel free to let us know. Thank you.